Hey, what's going on? Keder here on a beautiful, beautiful day, my friend. I'm out here in nature. It's looking nice behind me. But anyway, pond that for watching this video. Okay, so the formula to retire early. That's what I want to talk about real quick in this video. Kind of work out late today. It's been a crazy day. So how you doing? How you feeling today? How's your day going? What's going on with your life? What's going on with your land? A little bit about myself, right? So when I was growing up, right, I saw my dad work really, really hard. What's going on, Jen Francois? I saw my dad work really, really hard. And I remember when we was growing up, I grew up part of my life in Haiti, and then the next part of my life I lived in New York, and I saw my dad working 2 jobs, you know, sometimes to make stuff happen, for about 10 years. Then we moved to Florida, was working another job for another 10 years, and then now still working another job. One of my main goals is to retire them, right? So, and the whole focus of this video is, you know, we've been fed this whole craziness that, you know, we gotta work for 40 years of our lives and then retire mad late when we can't do much, and you know, and stuff like that. So I want to talk in this video, how can you retire early? I'm all about retiring early. So seeing my parents work so hard, and then when you look at their retirements, what they're gonna get, I said to myself, hey, there must be a better way, there must be something different, right? So that's when I find the internet, and this stuff is amazing. Like, you can retire real fast, real early. Now, when I mean retiring, I don't mean that, hey, you don't do work anymore. I think, you know, most people, when they think about retirement, let me know. Like, leave a comment down below. When you think about retirement, what do you think about? Like, do you think about going on vacation? Do you think about not clocking in? Or do you think about writing a book? Maybe spend more time with your kids? What does retirement, like, what does it look like to you? And, you know, a lot of people kind of have the focus, yo, I'm gonna travel, you know, when I retire, I'm gonna go visit the world or whatever. So what does retirement look like for you? I mean, to me, before I started doing what I'm doing right now, retirement was like, yeah, you know, maybe I can travel, go have some fun, don't have to work a job, you know, and still getting a check, like, without having to work so hard for it. You know, that was my goal. That's what retirement looks like to me, and that's what, you know, to the average person, that's what it looks like. You know, what does retirement looks like for you? So how do you retire early? And I think, you know, a lot of the time that people talk about freedom, and it's not that they don't want to work, it's just they just want to have the ability to do these things that they think about they'll do later on in the future, or later on in life after they work so hard, and then now it's time to play. But I think there's a new wave that's coming in now where you can do these things right now. Like, you don't have to wait till you're like 50 or 60. You can work now, you can work smart, you can work hard and smart, and then you can do those other things that you want to do. You can still play now, you can still have fun with your family now, but in order for you to do that, you're gonna have to leverage. Okay, this is the key word that I want you to learn in this video. If you want to retire early, you're gonna have to leverage. That's the main big keyword. Like, if you don't think nothing out of what I said and all the videos that I've made, leverage. If you understand this word, it will turn your life around. Like, you'll have a whole different lifestyle. Like, right now, I'm making this video, I have people buying my stuff. You know, I have people working for me. I have stuff happening. So, why? Because I leverage. There's a couple of different things that you want to leverage, you know? You can leverage a product, you can leverage a service, or you can leverage people. Now, most people, the reason why they can't retire now is because they leverage their time, which is one asset you can leverage, because you can leverage your time if you go and trade your time for money. Like, you get a job, you work a job, so you trade your time for money. It's one of your assets that you can trade. But I want you to understand there's other assets that you can trade for income. It doesn't always have to be your time. And these other things, when you trade them for income, you have your time back, which give you time freedom. And time freedom is one of the most powerful things that you can have. So what can you leverage that'll give you time freedom? What? So what's going on, man? It's a beautiful day. It's like, where are you guys watching from? It's like 90 degrees. That's why I'm like sweating right now, because I went for my run kind of late. What's going on, Tyson? Where are you guys watching from? I'm in Florida and it's crazy hot. The heat is crazy, but I love it, man. I love it. I used to live in New York. I would not trade it for that at all. No way. It's crazy cold. You know, I love the heat, man. It keeps me pumped up and excited. A lot of energy. Dallas in the house, New Jersey in the house, Atlanta in the house. I know it's getting hot in those places too, so we all can enjoy this heat together. So let's talk about what you can leverage to retire early. There's three things, right? Three things that you can leverage: product, services, and people. Three things. Now, I'm not talking about leveraging people in a slave type of way, like you're gonna have your own slave. This is not the 1800s. I'm not looking to be a slave, or you're not looking to have slaves. But what I mean by you becoming smart, right? When, you know, which is why I'm sharing this knowledge with you guys. It's like, yeah, I wish people would have shared this stuff with me, you know, when I used to slave away, give someone else my time for income while they were making so much more than I was making by leveraging me. So that's one of the ways that you can leverage services. You can leverage a product, you know, like here, if you want to have freedom, like this bracelet in my hand, you know, if you can find this product and you find a niche for it, you go into a niche, you find a product that they love, you can sell 1 million of these at, even at $10, that's $10 million. How easy could it be to make $10 million for the year? And even if you make 10% of that, that's, you become a millionaire from this little thing, right? This. So how possible is that to leverage your time? I mean, to leverage a product versus leveraging your time? Because a product, you can create unlimited amount of it, right? Like if I want to have 1 million of these, all I have to do is to get 1 million of these, right? But on the other hand, God will not make any more time for you just because you want to create more income, or just because you want to have time with your family, just because you want to go on vacation, or you want to retire now. God is not going to create a day with 34 hours so you can have 10 more. It's never going to happen. So you better get smart and understand, how do I leverage not my time? How can I create the same results but not leveraging my time? Like right now, if you're getting paid $10, $20 an hour, how can you not leverage your hours but still make $10, $20 every hour? How can you do that? Like, start thinking, is it possible? Heck yes, it's so possible. So freaking possible. And it doesn't matter how much you're making per hour right now. You can leverage products and services to create the same amount of income, which therefore gives you your time back. And when you have your time back, guess what happened? You have your freedom now. You can do whatever. All these things that you were saying that, hey, I'm gonna wait till I'm 65 so I can retire to do these things, you can go do them now. You know, if that's what you please, if that's what you want to do. If you want to work out, you don't have to wait, then you can go work out. If you want to spend time with your kids, you can do it now. If you want to go on vacation, you can do it now because you have your time back. So now you become smart. You're working smart versus working just hard, but hard and dumb. Now you're working hard. You can work hard, but you work smart and hard. It produces 10 times the results. Okay, not to say, you know, you cannot take the work out of the equation. Make money your slave. Jeremy says, make money your slave. Exactly. Make it work for you. Like, for example, I'm growing a couple of different pages right now, a couple of different stuff, and I'm getting freaking hundreds of messages every hour. Hundreds of messages. And if I was to sit there to answer every messages that I'm getting, even on my Facebook profile, like a lot of you been just hamming the crap out of my Facebook. And it's crazy because the Facebook page is growing and my Facebook profile is growing. I get a lot of messages. I'm backed up to a lot of messages. On my profile, like you're watching right now, I answer all the messages. But on my page, you know, I obviously have people go through all the messages and filter the stuff that are important to me, send them my way, I answer those. But the other stuff that, you know, they can take care of, they take care of those messages. That way I can leverage my time. Now, it is where you can leverage somebody else's time. You pay them, right? You have a social media assistant. You pay them, you leverage their time, and you let money work for you, just like Jeremy just said. That way I don't have to do the tedious task that would require me to be there every single day to get them done. I can have my timeline making this video, and I can be live for as much as I want, right? So I don't have to like hush up. Oh my God, I got 300 messages that I gotta get to, while I know someone else is taking care of that. And I think as you start growing, that's one of the things that you're gonna need to learn how to implement inside of your business, is to let go and let somebody do it. I was watching an ad. It was by one of the pastor. What's his name? Pastor. He's a big pastor. I forgot his name. Jack T. I forgot. You probably know his name. And he plays the piano. How can I forget his name? You know, I listen to his stuff all the time. He has a show on TV and everything. Probably you guys remind me. The black pastor, he has a mega church. Teddy J. There you go. Thank you, Jeremy. And you know, in one of those ads that he was saying that, you know, he was playing the piano and he was saying, you know what? I have someone who could do it 10 times better than me. I'm gonna let him play, and I'm not as good now because I don't play as often, but I learned to draw back and do what I'm good at and let somebody else take care of the rest. And I think when you start growing inside of your business and your journey, it's gonna be difficult in the beginning to let someone else do what you used to do, because it's like you're gonna feel like, okay, the first time you do it, some of the time you're gonna be like, okay, now what the hell do I do with my day? Like, okay, I used to answer messages, I used to go crazy. Now, okay, now I don't answer the messages anymore. What do I do? So now you're gonna have to find new tasks and start growing. So you can start picking out the things that are most important to you in a day and start doing these things. Like me, I enjoy making videos. I enjoy connecting with you guys. I enjoy helping people and showing people how to take it to the next level. So I focus on these things, and then there's other things, even though like with you, here's one thing I had to learn to let go, is that your proficiency in certain things could be at a high level. Like you could, like let's say you're a closer, for example. You can close people on the phone like at 95%. So 95% of people who speak with you, you will close them. Like you're sick at closing. But then you want to take your business to the next level where you want to get into copywriting, maybe doing some other stuff, and you don't have the time to close people, and you want to hire other people to do it, and they're not doing a good job as you. Like maybe they're closing at 75%, and you were closing at 95%, and now you feel like I'm losing all the sales. But what you must realize is that it's your time. Like your time, although you can change the person, you can get another person, you can get another closer, but your time is what's the most valuable asset. That's what you can gain back. You know, you can always create more income, you can always create more product, but you cannot create more time because you only have 24 hours in a day. So that's the concept that I wanted to share with you guys today on how to retire early. Okay, first you gotta think about, okay, I'm not gonna be here spending the whole rest of my life working per hour. Like I get paid hourly, or whether it's a wage, whatever. I'm not gonna spend the rest of my life. Okay, that's it. Like I can't spend the rest of my life working, you know, hourly, because I'm limited. There's only 24 hours in a day. I don't care if I'm making $100 an hour. I don't care if I'm making $1,000 an hour. There's no way that if I need my time back, I can't just have to clock in order for me to create income. Okay, you gotta set that straight. Like you gotta keep that in your mind. I don't care if you have a job right now and you love it, it's cool, you love what you do, that's awesome. But if that's the only way you create income, well, you can't retire early, because that's the only way you create income. You have to consistently keep working in order for you to make that happen. So you need to be able to create passive income. You know, the type of income where you don't have to be there in order for it to make income. Like in order for you to create income, you need to create this type of income. And the way for you to do that is through products and services, or leveraging somebody else. Like I said, leveraging someone else's time. That's when you become the boss and you start making stuff happen to a whole next level. Next thing, you look into what product am I gonna leverage, what services am I gonna leverage, and then boom, there you go. Now you get your time back, you get freedom back. And I wish someone would have told me that way earlier. I wouldn't spend all those years working. Crazy. But anyway, what do you guys think? The 4 quadrants of money. Oscar said the 4. Is that the rich? Yeah, that's from the Rich Dad Poor Dad. Talks about the 4 quadrant. Yep. You gotta transition. You gotta go on the right side. You know, the left side you have the employees and the, what is it? The employees and someone that works for them, for their business, a business owner. I mean, the self-starter, I haven't go that information for a while. And then on the left side, you have the investors and the business owners. And that's the I mean, the right side, you have the investors and the business owner. And that's the spot that you want to be in. You want to be the investors and the business owners. That way you're not killing yourself to work and work and work and work to create money, or you will never retire. So if you want to retire early, you know, like someone say, hey man, yo, when you become 65, that's when you're gonna enjoy yourself, you're gonna travel the world. Why don't I do it now? Like when I have energy, when I'm excited, when I can't wait to see things, you know, why don't I do it now? Like, why do I want to wait when I'm 60 to play with my kids? Like, you know, to be with them every single day. Why don't I do it right now? Like when it matters most to me. I mean, you know, guys, not to say that you don't need these other things, yeah, you know, these other type of jobs and stuff like that. You need it. It's a cycle. You need everything. But for you guys that follows me on Facebook, I'm giving you the smarter way to do it. You know, if you want to be smart, if you want to work, cool. We need those people. But if you want to be smart and create and retire early, which I don't know why you wouldn't want to, but you know, some people just love what they do so much. If that's you, I just happen not to be in that group or category. I didn't like much of what I was doing on a daily basis, and now I love it. I am free. I'm free. It's amazing. All right, it's awesome. What's going on, Positive Squad? How you doing? But anyway, guys, I hope you're having a great day. Gotta get ready for tonight. I'm gonna be hosting a webinar, helping some people with some stuff, making some stuff happen. But yeah, guys, those are the keys. You know, leverage these 3 things and you'll be fine. Alright? Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for watching this video. Like it, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Keep adding more content. Keep helping you guys grow to the next level. I believe in you. You know, all of you that follows me, man, I want to create a rise of people who just crush it to a whole next level, man. I want to have a bunch of friends who's just crushing to a whole next level. So, but anyway, in order for that to happen, you have to start taking action. Follow the blueprints and let's crush it. All right, see you guys later. Bye.